How about this for some Campbell football trivia? Gabe Holmes, who was arguably Campbell's most effective offensive lineman in 2018, is now a starting defensive tackle.
He played center, he played guard, he played tackle, and so I remember him coming to me, and our defense had a bad day, and he came to me and said, "Coach, put me on defense."
And I talked to him and told him, I think that it would be best for me as a player to switch over to defense, and I can use my athleticism a whole lot better over there and be a lot more productive player in the long run.
And I'm like, "Gabe, you're our best offensive lineman. I'm gonna put you on defense for it." And so he convinced me, and I said, "Okay, look, in spring ball, when we get there, we're gonna move you to defense."
This is after spring practice. I still wasn't sure. We get into our team meeting, and he stands up on the defensive side of the room, and just his presence amongst the guys, I said he's a defensive lineman to his core.
What does it take to flip the switch? Turns out it involves being more like man's best friend.
That's what you need in the D-line. You need dogs, you feel me?
You don't need cats?
Nah, no cats.
But as a lineman, you have that. There's a time for play, and then there's a time for messing around and goofing around and having fun, and then there's a time for playing on the field.
One of the things about being a defensive lineman is that you sacrifice of yourself. And he epitomizes, sacrificing of his body.
Holmes made the most of his debut against Georgia Southern. Right about here is where you see Big 98 at his finest.
I was just so hyped because, of everything, the injury, just the switch. It had been 2 years, basically, a long time since I had played. So it just was a big moment for me. And yeah, I just was elated, big stop on third down. So had to turn up for the boys.
I mean, it's 98, 99, so I get to see the goofy side of Gabe like every day, bro. And it's like, it's good seeing that. It makes you feel homey and like you got a brother in your teammates.
He has the size and he has the strength to play offensive line, but he also has that unweathering determination, that grit, go get kind of attack mentality to play defense. So I kind of saw that transition between the two.
The MCL tear Holmes mentioned came in the home opener last year, cutting short that initial progress. Add on to that some uncertainty about his health this summer. Gabe decided to throw all his chips on the table.
Your health is your primary concern. He said, "Coach, I'm willing to throw myself into football, injury and all, and see how it works out."
Worked real hard and talked to my family all the time and stayed prayed up with God and just knew I could, rehab with Miss Jackie and the whole training staff. Shout out to them because they did a great job, and now I feel 100%.
Like every college student that's changed a major, or in this case, swapped signs on the line of scrimmage, it takes grit, toughness, and perseverance.
I just hope they see that I'm playing with a lot of passion, and hopefully I can inspire some kid or anybody out there, and they see me and they say, "Oh, I want to play football and be as happy as he is out there on the field." So